Card weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 24 is the mark. Yeah, let's get set.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And to give this time to the tailback.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to drop this down at Harris, middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Short little throw to Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now a play fake. Brady. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Harris. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen being chased out left. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily,
But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Darius Leonard.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To try again after the sack. Allen. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's out right at the 25. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Josh Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there just before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. Allen now on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Play action. Now Brady. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down at 4.
They hand this off to Harris.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, it's Brady. Flush to his right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's complete to Mooney. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Gurley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He completes it to Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Barber. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Peyton Barber, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Throwing is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.